everyone. Whew, I'm tired. Hope you're all doing well. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna use some butter. I had a meal prepared. I was gonna do pasta and whatever, but I am exhausted. My body hurts. I need a meal. I'm going to put some of this on the stove, but I made a mistake. I cut up some potatoes knowing that I shouldn't have because my hand there gonna hurt, but I will be providing myself with some nourishment. I will be providing myself with some nourishment. My pot is drying. I don't want to put freak man. Ooh, Lord have mercy. I'm going to start off with some olive oil. I'm going to put some butter in there as well. I'm going to try and see if I can brown my daggone potatoes. This will be my last time using real potatoes. I need to stick with the can. You may have to make some adjustments in your life sometime too. If you do, don't be upset. Just do what you have to do. Turn that down. Whew, boys and girls. I tried to peel this bad boy. Whoo, my hand hurt like crazy. My leg hurt. My back hurt. My neighbor was here. Well, not my neighbor. A friend of mine was here. And I almost ended up in the emergency room. Dang, man, I don't know what happened to this knife. I put it in the dishwasher, and I don't know, but it came out so much sharper. I'm a little scared now to use this knife. Started cutting up and everything. Ooh, I don't know what happened in that dishwasher. And I only cut up 2 potatoes, but I should have only did 1. Should have only did 1, but that's alright. Minced garlic. Oh man, boys and girls. Dang. Whew. Dang. I was gonna use pasta, but then I remember someone on my channel said not to use pasta and potatoes, is too much starch. And I had already cut up the potato, but my hands are not doing well, and every time I touch something, it freaking hurt. Top, but that's okay. What I'm going to do now is let my butter melt because I want to toss in my vegetables and my crab meat, but because I'm not going to use the pasta, that means I'm not going to use the pasta package, which means I have to, okay, I figured it out. I have to add some other spices because I was going to use a package. I'm glad I'm not going to use the package. Oh, wait. Whew. Ooh. I'm going to throw my meat in and let it all cook together because I actually have to sit down. My whole body hurts from when I fell yesterday. Ooh, Lord have mercy. It's so not nice to put a rag on your stove, but I need to put one right here to remind me to pick up that spoon with that cloth on so protect my hand. Ooh, that crab meat smells good. I always need more butter in it a little while after. You can see the difference in the potatoes now. The potatoes are cooking, but I want them to cook a little longer. Ooh, that feels so good. But, so thankful. I found my vegetables. I believe I bought these from Aldi a while ago. Woo. I would usually like some creaminess, which I do want. That's one of the reasons why I'm putting in the vegetable, because I want some creamy in there. It smells delicious. Now I only put some garlic in there and some pepper. Okay, some garlic and some pepper. Now I need and I put some fresh onion in there. Now I'm gonna put some onion powder. Hopefully I can get some. Yep. And I love onion and I love garlic, so I'm not gonna be stingy. I'm going to let this cook a little bit longer. And I'm going to put a little bit more oil in there. Just a little bit. That's olive oil. And I'm going to put the top on it to let my vegetables come down a little bit. I may need a tad bit of salt to wake up the pot. I don't really want to put that right now. I am going to turn my fire down, only because I need to go sit down for a few minutes and rest. Boys and boys. I've decided to take the package, use the spices, and leave the pasta for something else. Who knows? I'm going to use this here because I have a lot of them, and I'm going to leave the pasta and see if I can separate the spices. For some reason, I love this Knorr thing, but I don't want the pasta right now. I'm just going to take the seasoning. Woo! Woo! I think I have good enough amount of seasoning in here. Dang! And I'm going to leave that pasta in there. And I'm going to leave that seasoning. And that's good enough. Oh, boys and girls, you wouldn't believe. My whole entire apartment is ruined. I emptied out a whole closet, a whole craft closet. And now I have another pantry closer to my kitchen, but my living room is congested with craft supplies everywhere. But I actually found stuff that I needed that I didn't know I had. Ooh, I was so happy I started crying. I am so happy. Look at that. The potatoes are browning. You can see right there. Oh my goodness. I just need to let it cook a little bit more. A little bit more. When I say a little bit, I mean a lot more. I'm just going to taste a spoon to taste the pot. best time. Boys and girls, they're browning on my potatoes. They look like they're saying hello. My crab meat has already opened up. See where it's opening up? I just need my corn and the rest of that to start saying I love you. Ha ha ha. Almost there. I need to put it on one, but what I can tell you is what is that oil I used? The olive oil is delicious. Ooh. I actually saw someone's video and they reviewed this. Oh, I said I have to try it. I purchased it from Aldi. And as you can see, the bottom is so nice in there. So I'm just gonna let it simmer down for a few more minutes. I'm gonna sit down. I'm getting dizzy. Welcome back, boys and girls. Yes, I am so exhausted, but not exhausted in a way of being tired. My body hurts so bad from when I fell yesterday. But it is what it is. I am so tired and I needed to sit down, and I am sitting down now. But I realized why I wasn't able to stand at that daggone stove, because that dishwasher produces so much humidity, like steam, and that's what's affecting me, while I'm by the stove. So I put some hot sauce on my food, and it's right here, but I forgot the cloth to hold it in my hand. Whew. Boys and girls, you are talking to someone tired. But I had such a wonderful day. It is only 3:33 in the afternoon. I swear I wish it was like 7 so I could just jump into bed for the night. But it's definitely not. And I need some lotion on my hands, because I washed my hands a few times. I feel my hands cracking. That's what's reminding me. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't even know. But boys and girls, I woke up this morning, and Lord knows I did not want to go to Aldi. I did not want to go. I said for a few days I was definitely not going to go. And I ended up, something just forced me. I said, I'm going right now. And I ended up going, but I met a really nice young lady, and I watched her YouTube videos this morning. As soon as I came back from the store, I sat down, found her channel, and started watching her videos, and I am so thankful. I actually started crying on my way home. Just talking to her was so nice. She has such a good spirit. So I was like, people, places, and things, and I said, oh my goodness, and here it is. I was so unwell this morning, and I felt so bad because I had to keep saying sorry, because I kept moving my hands. My hands were in so much pain, but it is what it is. I did tell her that I was going to talk about her on my channel, and I did tell her I was going to share her channel, but I kid you not, sometimes you just have to be in the right place. But I have a delivery coming from Amazon tonight. And I really wish I didn't, because they're coming between 7 and 9, and I wanted to be asleep. I kind of figured I was going to go to sleep, but I really want to go to sleep. But my bed is covered. I emptied my craft closet because I basically wasn't using what was in there. And I'm absolutely so disgusted, because I'm looking for one stamp, and I can't find it. So I know it's in here. Has no reason to be gone, but I can't find it. My hands are my hands are so painful. Ooh, my back is hurting so bad. But yesterday, when I had my gift cards that I had saved on Amazon, I wanted something by Stamping Up, a stamp, anything, just something from Stamping Up. so that I could do something that I wanted to do with it. And on Amazon, I wasn't able to find it. I was able to look really good and see that basically what I was looking for was made from Temu. I have no issues with anything coming from Temu because Walmart, TJ Maxx, all of them has Temu. So I'm not running away from Temu. I'm not doing that at all. Plus, I got a wash machine deep freezer from there. The price you just can't beat. So my money needs to be spent where my money can stretch. But this morning when I found the stamp, something made me get out of bed while I was sleeping and go read the reviews on one of them, and there was a spelling error on it. So I'm like, So I canceled that order real fast, and thank goodness they canceled it. So I ended up having $8 and like 64 cents left in my Amazon. But I'm going to tell you something that I realized in Amazon, and I'm not going to say that I did it because I didn't do it. I'm going to say it is possible because I saw it on Amazon. And I'm not loyal to Amazon, but I am going to say if you can hustle and grind on Amazon, you better hustle and grind because they sure as hell hustle and grinding you. Anyway, just say you're shopping on Amazon and you want free delivery, and free delivery on Amazon Fresh is $100. Just say your budget is 300 or better. Just say over 100. And I'm trying to be a certain way, so be easy. Don't ask me any questions because I can't answer any. Uh, I don't have any answers. You may order, let's say, 7 cans of tuna fish for $1 a piece, and there's a limit of only that 7. Okay, you're going to get that one order in your listing. Just say you want some sardines and they will only give you a certain limit. Just say 6. You put your sardines in that order. And I'm just saying, just in case you're looking to put some stuff in your pantry that will be able to suffice you through the month when things are low. Just say the butter is $3 for 4 sticks of butter. You really like butter, you may want to put 3, 4, 5 in your shopping cart because you will get the butter for that $3. But just say you wanted more tuna fish. You make sure you have tuna fish in that one order. Just say your sardines in that one order and your butter in that one order, and then you get the rest of your stuff in that order. I was gonna do something, but then someone's gonna say, "Okay, she's not too." I can read through that. I can read through that. Okay, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna stop there. You understand? Make sure your order is over 100. You get your free shipping. Now you have a little bit of your other stuff in there that you wanted to cushion your fall, whatever it may be. I'm thinking of something that's in my cart that I believe Coral uses. I don't use it, but I'm gonna look in my cart. Just hopefully I don't say anything that I shouldn't say. My hand hurts. I can't really pick up my bowl, but I want to pick up my bowl. I haven't had a meal all day, and it's already going on 4. Mm, 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 mm. I'm trying to remember the name before I have to look at the site. But they have mixed vegetables for 98 cents. If you're gonna get mixed vegetables, you need to at least get the limit, which is 10. So there goes that. You cannot go wrong with their vegetables. Aldi has mixed vegetables for 98 cents as well. But you are not gonna get away too much. But Aldi has the large pack of chicken legs for Most of the packages are under $5. I kid you not. So you today, when I was watching someone's video and she said the best day for her to go to Aldi is on Wednesday. Did she tell the truth? Amen. Yep. So let me see what's in my cart. It tells you that you can see view related transaction, contact, recycle. Where is view order? I don't see it. I saw it earlier because I did take some of the stuff that I had in my order. I was a view or print invoice. That's not what I want. View print. I was able to pick up at Aldi and it was a few cents cheaper. I was like, thank you, Lord, that I came here this early because I wasn't expecting to go there. And then I came home and I said, good thing my delivery is after 7, which means I can take some stuff out of my cart. So it worked out for me perfectly. But I don't see, I know I could, I know it's, oh, there you go. It's right there. Okay. Okay, I'm going to tell you something. Beef is dangerously high, so I had zero intentions on getting beef. I did get something in beef that I normally would not have purchased. I stopped purchasing many moons ago, but I said, I'm not gonna play myself. I'm going to get it. I have to because that's where my nickels and dimes can spend. So I'm gonna tell you, whatever you may not want to eat, choose what you can eat and what you can afford, and don't follow what other people are doing because no one is putting food on your table in your house besides you going to that store. But I do have, I think this is meatloaf, and I'm quite sure it's not going to be the best, but it's going to give me what I want. When I went to Aldi, I couldn't believe the 3 pounds of beef was $14. So I did pick up one, but that was all I was going to pick up. And then today, I didn't know I was going to have a visitor, and then the visitor came here with blessings, honey. I tell you, let me tell y'all something. When you have someone that will put food on your table without you having to ask for it, there are times you have to look and listen, honey. But I kid you not, there's a situation. So now maybe if those sardines or the tuna fish was 8 in the lot was the limit, so $7. So you do that and you get your order to 100 and go a little bit over so you can cushion your full. And then if you're going to get another order where you need those tuna fish, you want to make your second order past 24 hours. Now, some people don't shop but once a week or whatever the case may be. Your budget is whatever your budget is. If you're going to use Amazon and you're going to use Fresh and you want free shipping, which nobody has free shipping, it's all built in the price. But I've learned I'm no longer, now I'm not going to say never, but I will not be using Instacart. I have done a lot, and I will not be using Instacart any longer. Absolutely not. It's either I'm going to the store or I'm going to use Amazon, and that's it. I will not be using Instacart any longer. So you figure out your stuff, what's best for you. My freaking hand, my whole entire arm is on fire. When I fell yesterday, which Beverly saw, and I am so hopefully she'll be okay after seeing what she saw. But my nerve damage got so bad that my entire arm is burning. It stops me in my tracks sometimes. My friend just happened to knock on a door, and I was in here walking on my walker. So I use my walker when I'm inside my apartment, and when I open the door, he was like, but the funny thing is, he's always getting on me saying, you don't use your walker. Yes, I do when I'm in my apartment. But I had to use my walker today, and my entire body is messed up. And I couldn't believe I felt like that. But just I guess the wobble, and boom, I hit my arm, and I'm like, damn, my whole back. But he had to end up getting me refilling this, and he tightened it. I mean, good God Almighty, do you really need that much strength to? I'm like, But anyway, I don't know if I'm going to show in my video because I'm being very careful. I have to be very careful with some of the things I'm doing because I need to protect myself. You just don't know who is watching your channel, baby. Be easy. Be easy. Chasing money is not good, honey. And there is no chasing on this channel. Absolutely not. But I'm going to tell you a little bit. Just say you needed a large jar. Just say you wanted to collect some pennies. If you go into the supermarket and you see a jar of pickles and you like pickles, get the pickles so you can have the damn jar. You're already paying for the pickles. You think you're not paying for that jar? Okay. Yeah, get there. So the blessing was when I went to Aldi, they had some tea on sale for like $1.29. So I did pick up 3 or 4 um, things of tea. Goodness gracious, ginger tea is so good. I don't like ginger. Don't like ginger, but I do put it inside. I am kind of thinking I need to go to the emergency room, but all they're gonna offer me is pain medicine, and I don't want any. But my whole entire body hurts, and I can't even lay down, boys and girls. My bed is covered. Oh my goodness gracious! But I'm gonna see something here. Um, yeah, just in case, like the sardines are $1, so you're not going to pay what you would pay if you went to the Dollar Tree for sardines. So if you are going to get sardines and you're going to get them with Amazon, you need to get what the limit will allow you to get. That's where your nickels and dimes are going to make. Sing that song, boys and girls. But the butter, $3. Now, a lot of people don't like butter. That's okay. We all have to eat what we like to eat. Oh, got to show you something. But I can't live without butter. So $3 for butter was singing my song. Yes, I did get my butter. Now, I don't know what I'm going to put with chopped spinach, but I love spinach, and I chose to get frozen spinach. I haven't had spinach in a while. I love spinach. They had the spinach at the price I could afford, so I was able to get that. And then I turned around and got something that I don't know how to cook, but I wanted to try it. So it hopefully it's still in my cart. I do have cauliflower rice. I did do that, and I got 2 of those. I thought they were priced nicely, so I said, okay, I really and truly don't want to put rice on my stove right now. So to give me a different taste to my palate, I said I will get rock. I don't mess that word up terribly. Riced cauliflower, riced, riced cauliflower. I know. Oh, I know. I'm gonna get a message in Facebook, boy. No, I am. Now, what I ended up getting, which was very, very good, I ended up getting 2 of the Greek yogurts. They better be Greek yogurts because I will be so angry because I didn't look uh, to see, but I'm hoping that they're Greek yogurts, and I don't believe I can change it. And my this is plain yogurt. I didn't even look, but let me. I don't actually want that. I'm going to see if they would allow me to take that out of my order. I want a Greek yogurt. I have my granola, and I just want Greek. Usually they say you can edit your order. You can't edit now. You can only edit before they start working on your order. So, but I didn't want yogurt with whole milk and all that. I just wanted Greek yogurt, but I can run to Aldi's if I choose to get Greek oat yogurt. I just want to make sure I do the things, and I'm going to leave that alone because I'm really upset. I'm not really upset, but I can't risk upsetting myself because then my body's going to hurt even more through through pain. So I'm gonna leave that alone. Anyway, I wish I didn't see that. So when I was putting my order through to get to, it said to add a $7 tip. Now, most people are having a hard time right now. People leaving people's groceries like different places because of the tip, whatever the case may be. I don't care. I have never had that issue with anyone. Thank goodness. I'm just hoping that whoever is bringing my groceries today will at least give me the courtesy to ring my freaking doorbell. I don't want to go to sleep and then my food is out there with people in the building the way they behaving. So this morning I got up and I was working on some cards, but I put a pair of earrings in envelope. I put a bracelet in the envelope. I put a greeting card in the envelope. But I'm hoping that the person does not take this and throw it in the garbage because their tip is in cash inside of this envelope, inside of this thing here. But I have had some very nice and decent and grateful people that have brought me my groceries. I remember a lady came with two little boys, and the little boys was helping bring the groceries. Of course, the little boys left here happy. The mother was very happy as well. Another woman came here and she had a little girl, and the little girl was so jolly and cheerful. So, the little girl came inside, she was able to pick whatever. And the mother was very happy. I said, Miss, you have to come. I'm not that person. I said, remember, my name is on these groceries. She said, okay. And she didn't speak English either. So, and I let the little girl go in my room, and she left here a little happy. And I told her, I said, thank you so much for bringing my groceries. But I am seeing a lot of people go through a lot of things, and I am not the type of person that would let someone come here and not have something and try to, show some type of kindness. So what I was able to afford is inside the card. So I don't know if the person will be able to understand me, but if they are, I will say, please open up the card. But I ended up finding a bunch of cards that I made however long, and so I said, let me just pass that on to the person. So I'm going to take this and put it back, put it on the kitchen counter. The When I was at the counter this morning, I was saying to myself I didn't want to go to Aldi. Then something told me, get up, you're going to Aldi. So I did, but I said, you just never know when you're going to meet someone. So I chose a greeting card, and I don't like to give people a spiritual greeting card because not everybody is a believer. Whatever my belief may be, it doesn't have to be God. It just be maybe whatever is in my mind to get me to whatever I'm believing in. But we all believe in something, whether it is believing in God or whatever. That is your issue. My issue is my issue. So I took a card and put it in my purse and I put a bracelet in it. So I'm in the supermarket, and I'm looking at this lady. The next she's looking at me, and I'm looking at her. But I noticed something. So I am just the type of person that I am. And then I commented on it. And then she started commenting. So we're going back and forth. And lo and behold, she started saying to me, I know it's TMI. And she started talking to me about something. And I'm looking like, what? So the funny thing was, I started buying clothes. But I started buying clothes because I put clothes around my house to make sure I keep the little unfriendly things. I don't know where people come from thinking those are visitors or friends or part of the family. Not here, honey. Bye. So I throw clothes everywhere. And then she started talking to me about a health issue, and I'm like, what? So she said she eats 2 cloves every morning. Now, how in the world you eat 2 cloves? I don't know. I did tell her I was going to eat 2 cloves today, and I am going to eat 2 cloves today. But I have to make sure I eat food first. But, oh my goodness. I just remember she said, eat it on an empty stomach. Wow. It's already 4 o'clock and I haven't had a meal yet. So I will not be eating this today. But I would have it tomorrow. So I was thankful that I had met her. She was so beautiful. I mean, when I say absolutely beautiful. So I, on the other hand, asked, do you this, and she said, well, yeah, but I'm kind of okay. Well, and I told her just to make sure she could really understand who I was and I wasn't some type of person that we are being very careful of. I said, I need you to come right around here and take a picture of my car. So when she saw the car, she said, oh, I said, now take the picture, look through it, and all that. I said, now I'm going to give you my address. So she may be here between tomorrow and the day after. And I hope she does come. I had a really nice time. When I watched the video today, I was really, really happy watching the video. But I had to go in the other room for something, so I left it running and then went in the other room. And then when I came in the room, I think 3 of her videos ran from beginning to end. So she has her points. So and then she has my thing. Good Lord, my food is still hot, boys and girls, but I can hold it a little bit, My my arthritis and my fibromyalgia is really acting up. So I'm gonna taste my food. As you can see, there's hot sauce on there, but I have to be careful because my hands are so sensitive. I was making a card and it felt like I cut myself with a knife. That's how sensitive my fingers are to touching things. Mm, 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 woo, mm, 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 mm. And it feels like I'm not sitting on a chair. I know I can't get no more chair than I got already, and I still have, but I'm feeling a certain way on this chair. But boys and girls, mm, 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 mm. Oh, I love fresh potatoes. Ooh, but I won't be cutting up no more potatoes. I don't think. Potatoes with the seasoning, everything just melt in your mouth, just fall down and just woo, mm, 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 mm. Oh, I'm so sorry. I probably eat like an animal today. Mm, mm. Oh my goodness, you have no idea how happy I am today. I'm trying not to cry. I'm so damn happy. But yesterday I ended up listing about 12 greeting cards. I sat right here on this filthy table and made. And the beautiful thing is, all I have to do is pick up my keyboard, move my keyboard right there, and then I sit right here. My board is here, and all my supplies are right here. So I am so happy what I did for myself. But boys and girls, I went to Etsy because I am doing everything I can to work on my keywords because I need my visits to my site free. I don't have advertising money. And I'm watching other people, and this really high top man, he said he's not buying ads. He said, why would I pay for ads? He said, I'm a business person. I'm looking to earn, not to spend. My traffic has to be free. You have to do work. So one thing I can promise you that I realized this morning that I didn't realize before, I see why a lot of people don't have a problem paying whatever they have to pay on Etsy. Etsy comes up #1 on freaking Google. So I said, what? I know how to get that. I know how to get that. So I needed something, boys and girls, when I kid you. Sometimes you got to be quiet. Woo. So, I went to eBay. I started using some keywords. Started looking and looking. Now, one thing I'm going to tell you, I have a strange way of making greeting cards. So it's not about me looking for what someone else has, and I want what they have. I don't have the capacity to. I can't even follow a pattern to sew something. If I'm going to sew it, I'm going to sew it from the puzzle that's in my head. And I went to eBay and I'm looking at some keywords, and one of the most popular keywords on eBay is Stampin' Up. Now, I went to Etsy and I'm looking on Etsy and I'm putting in a whole lot of keywords and I'm getting this, and getting this. But one of the major keywords on Etsy is Stampin' Up. But I also know I have purchased from Stampin' Up and I was blessed in here with Stampin' Up. So I wasn't buying anything unless it could fit in my $32 from Amazon. But when I went there, it was not there. And then I said, I know I could have got it on Temu, but I'm doing everything in my power to work on something that I have to stay consistent with. Oh boy, I think I have to go to the emergency room. But boys and girls, when I tell you how happy I am, you would never understand. I came from the supermarket and I sat here and I still was in the thing trying to see. Now I am getting traffic to my online store. Now right now, it's not about whether someone purchases or not. I need to be seen. Unless I'm seen, I can't get a sale. Now, right now, we are living in some hard times. So really and truly, people are not looking for a greeting card. But I had to sit down and I had to pray. And I had to put myself where I know I needed to be. And one of the things I had to do was answer the call to what was going to make me happy. And like my company said, when he came in here, he said, I thought you don't do cards anymore. I said, I didn't, but I do them now. I said, because I had to do what I need to do to make me happy. Cards make me happy, he said, that's why I love your spirit. So I came home and I emptied my entire closet of craft supplies that I wasn't using. I said, I need to get this out of here. But not only that, I need some of my food items closer to the kitchen. That's one of the reasons why I changed the closet. But honey, when I opened up some of those bins, you're not gonna believe what I found. I found let me make sure, if I'm not mistaken, this is Stampin' Up. Yep. If I'm not mistaken, this is Stampin' Up. But boys and girls, I don't know how I did what I did. My whole entire body is inflamed. Whew, I am so sorry. I have to spray, but I can't spray around my food. Whew, my body is pain. Whew, whew, Lord have mercy. I'm going all the way in the bathroom. So, boys and girls, I kid you not, when I opened up this closet, this thing right here, it is kind of heavy. When I say kinda, I'm lying. It is very heavy. All of this is Stampin' Up. Oh my God. Woo! And I can't use this. I couldn't use it before, and I cannot use it now. But I brought these things in my room to try to see if I could use it. Because if I could use it, then I have access to what I need to get me to where I need to be. So, this isn't here, but this is going in my closet closer to my room. But I wanted to show you. Now, amongst the things that I found were bins of cards that I have had from when I first started making cards. Coral, I can see what you've been saying, some of the comments that you've been leaving on some of my cards. I saw. Now, the only reason why I'm not going to show you the cards, although some of the cards I really like, there's no way I'm giving those cards to anyone. There's no way I'm going to recycle those cards. They are going in the trash. That's the bottom line. I have reached a point where I need to stay there and get better. But to go back and pull off and nah, I'm not doing that. But I found one card that I did want to show you. Now, this card here, I did this card when I first started. Lord, I'm talking years ago. So I said, wow, I really like this card. Now, when I did the card, of course, that's the card. But there was a time when I was able to afford very good paper. Very good paper. So when I was reading my review that someone left for me recently or whenever, this is the quality of card that she purchased when she described my paper. See, this right here. Now, I do want the bow. And then on top of that, there's something that I can't even get the bow. I can't get the bow. I can't. So but there's something that I have always loved, and that is that the base of one card, I was able to afford the good paper, and they were 2 sheets of good paper. But now I can't afford that paper. I can't afford that paper. So there's no. I'm going to be figuring out what to do with all the envelopes because I'm not throwing away envelopes. But I am so thankful that I found it. Now, I do have a bin of these markers that you color with. I have zero skill of coloring, but I wanted some of my stamps that I have, that I know I have, because I want to start coloring. So when I said I was looking for something to stamp it up, this is the only thing I found. But I can't really tell if this is Christmas or not. I'm hoping not, but it looks like it is. So if someone could tell me if that's Christmas, hopefully it's not, but I'm going to use the stamp and I'm going to color it in, and then in my description I will be able to do a little bit of moving and shaking. So let me move this over here for my customer. I don't want to leave this on my junky table. Now, if you watch this video to this point, please say I watched this video to this point, just to let me know. Just let me know. But I hope somebody woke up and understood how God blessed me this morning on this channel. So now, one of the things that I do not have is good penmanship. My back is on fire. Boys and girls, this bowl is hot. Woo. I'm gonna have to drag this stuff off the bed, put it on the floor, and get in my bed. One of the things I do not have is good penmanship. Everybody just about in my family have beautiful handwriting. Me, I suck at handwriting. But last night something came over me and I was thinking, and someone crossed my mind. Whoever the someone is, I don't know, but I knew it was a girly girl. That's all I knew. So, so I made this card last night, but that's not a stamp. That's my raggedy handwriting. That is my raggedy handwriting on that card. So I was so happy that I even tried to do it, and I did list it, and I put in a listing that I was trying to use my handwriting. So I would like to use my hand to write some sentiments because it is just, So in the midst of me cleaning up my closet, and do I have, okay, I have one right here. I found a bin of when I was doing nothing and I just wanted something to do, and I used my Big Shot to just cut out, just chop, 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 chop on my kitchen counter one day, and that's how I have the little pink heart that's on the inside. Now, There's one thing I'm guilty of. I will never deny when I may be right or may be wrong. So I'm guilty. And if someone ever left that in a comment or review or whatever, I'm definitely guilty. And I've listed this. I've said it sometimes in my listing because I am very transparent. There are times I will do something to the inside of the card, but you will not see me put that in my listing because I want the person to open up the card and see the card based on what they was purchasing, and then turn around, open up, and see a little bit of kindness on the inside. So it is what it is. Not all of my cards, but some of my cards. So it could be the smallest little bit of detail, but I do it sometimes. So I'm sorry, but I need a little air. Okay. So this goes back into my thing over here. But let me see. I don't know. I was trying to find a card that was open so I don't have to, because I don't like to open a card once it's stuck because I feel like it's, you know, and I'm not sending, I'm not putting, let me check this card here. Okay, there's nothing in this card here. I actually love the card. I absolutely have, I thought I had a lot of cards. Boy, girls, I got way more than a lot. Okay, let me check this card here, see if I did something on the inside. No, I didn't do anything on the inside. But you know what? I'm too hot to even be bothering with that. But I'm going to show you what I did last night. Okay, I have listed on the marketplace some scraps, some greeting cards that I just don't have anything to do with because I purchased this big amount of cards. I already got my hustle and grind back, the cookie and all of that, but I need to make some of this stuff go away. It's just too much around me. And although I don't have it all plastered everywhere, I know it's there, and it could be something else that it could take up that space that I'm actually using, like a pantry. So yesterday I went in the room, and this is one of the cards that was that I was getting rid of, and of course it's a card. So I have about maybe 2 left that I can see right here. I won't be having to show you the rest, but I chopped it off here, and then I ripped off the inside, and then I cut off the back. Now, obviously, I could have kept this. I could have kept this. I could have folded it down. I could have recycled it. I totally understand that. So don't think that I don't. But I'm going to recycle this, and I'm going to recycle this into this. Ah, love it, love it, love it, love it. So this card is now this card. I can't see what you can see is this card, which is basically this right here. Now, the other cards that I was trying to get rid of, I'm not getting rid of them. I'm keeping every last one of them. I'm going to do what the Lord put on my mind to do, and that's do my damn cards. Whether they sell or not right now, that's not my agenda. Not at all. So I have this card here, and then I'm trying to distract my back. I don't want to go to the emergency room. Okay. For my wife, I already layered up and trimmed, and the way I trimmed it, I left a little bit of white on the top. So I'm hoping to find a darker paper that I can put this red tag on, where the white would balance out from the back of the card, from the print, but I want the paper to do the magic. But I don't know if I'm going to have that paper anywhere, but I do have time to look whenever I get ready. So I found lots of paper, boys and girls, lots of paper. So that's what I plan on doing. And this is one card, and this is the other card, and then I'm going to ooh, I'm ooh, I'm going to do the other two cards and then do this card here, and then I'm going to list them all most likely as a set, so that I'll have that as a set. Now, mm, I showed you one card already. I am not accustomed to using the book like scrapbooking people do. But I looked in the closet. I have about this many books that I just started. When I started just putting it all in. So I opened up a book that I didn't want, that I tried to list, and people were supposed to come and get it. So I opened up a book, and I took out this paper, and then I trimmed this around, and then I put this here, and I ended up with this freaking card. Now, I like the card. I'm gonna put it up there. It's already up there, so it is what it is. But I'm not going to be able to stick with using the books because I don't want to follow a certain dynamic. But for right now, I plan on using every single thing that I desire to use that I already have. Now, I only have maybe about 4 more of these because that's all they had. But just say I wanted to have more. I have a way to make more, but I don't actually want to. When I finish with those Easters, I want that to be the last of those, so I could do that. Now, this here, I made this one last night, but I'm also going to put it in my description that the top of the paper is not going to be flat because this paper is not the higher quality. When I say quality, I don't mean quality because it is good paper. It's not of a higher weight, so I can't get what I'm accustomed to because I opened up a brand new pack of paper yesterday, and it's definitely not the paper that's listed in the description. So I need to be going on Amazon and exposing them because definitely it's not. And then I use extra glue when I shouldn't. I should be doing what other people are doing, but I don't want my cards to fall apart because I don't list my cards under, like, so it is what it is. But the reason why I'm upset is because I'm going through all of this stuff, messing up my rooms, because every one of my rooms right now, my living room looks a hot mess. I got bins everywhere in the living room, but I will be resting. I'm looking for this one stamp right there. So thankful for all you do. That's the one stamp I'm looking for, but I can't find it. I can't find it. So, and I said, I know it's in here. It has to be in here. So there's nothing I could do. I looked, but I can't put anything else in this room for tonight. Everything in this room has to come out because I have a rug coming in tomorrow, and I don't have any help. I am horrified. I have a coffee table that just pulled up in the living room. I don't know how I'm gonna put that coffee table together. My friend said, "Oh, you have furniture to put together?" And I said, "Yeah." And he looked around. He said, "I am amazed." So I said, "What?" He said, "You do a lot in here for somebody in your condition." So I said, "I have no choice. I live alone." He said, "You are very independent." He said, "But you need help." But boys and girls, I kid you not. Mm, mm, but one of the good things is I absolutely found a whole pack of butterflies. Yes! I found a whole pack of butterflies, and then I think the day before yesterday, I found some more butterflies. Ooh! And now I'm so happy because let me tell y'all something. There was a time when I used to go a lot to the Dollar Tree, and I was going to the Dollar Tree to pick up craft supplies. So butterflies are basically my signature for mood support. I love butterflies. So I was picking up, and these butterflies are so hard to find. So, and I haven't seen them for years. No, maybe a couple months because I don't really go to Dollar Tree like that anymore. But these butterflies are my favorites. But Coral sent me a butterfly punch and I thought about it this morning. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it's butterfly. If I'm lying, Coral, let me know. But anyway, when I was in the other room, I'm trying to make sure I keep what I'm supposed to keep where I'm supposed to keep it. I found a little heart punch that someone had given me, but oh goodness, when I found this bin right here, I am seriously trying to distract myself from this damn going to pain, boys and girls. I found a bin with a whole bunch of cutouts that I cut out, and like here's a yellow heart, here's a little cup, here's a flower, there's some green flowers, some white flowers, green heart, yellow flower, whole bunch of flowers. I just sat at the computer at the counter one day and just started cutting out scrap paper, two sides. I don't like two-sided paper, but I had no choice. And I have all of these. So I have this butterfly I can use, and this flower, and then put a gem on it. And now I'm seeing some more butterflies. I just started cutting out. Oh my goodness, boys and girls, your girl is happy. So now, here go a butterfly that I used with this pretty paper. I have every intention on using this butterfly, by the way. And then some more flowers. So I can absolutely sit here. I can sit here and I can just make up. Woo! I found some sentiments I did. Now this says delivered with 0 calories but tons of sweetness. That's a sentiment I put for a birthday card when I put like a cake or something on it. So I didn't even know that was in there. And there's a whole lot in there too. Lord have mercy. Look in here. In there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look in there. I did some bows, but I don't ship cards with bows and all that other stuff. So those are cards if I was doing something. Oh my goodness. Look in there. Woo! Boys and girls. Look at all those shapes in there. Oh man. Oh wow. Good Lord, look in there. And then on top of that, the heart, there's a lot of hearts inside of there. So I can sit with this bucket right here and be occupied for hours. So I'm going to put this in the closet in there. But a few days ago, I was really upset because I needed some Ziploc bags for my cards because I was running out of clear liners and I did not have access to extra money to pick up more, especially if I'm not earning. I'm just not going to see myself. If I'm not going to get to a certain point where I need to be, I need to get rid of the habit. And my processing of getting rid of the habit is using what I have. That's it. Because I can't keep just getting. I don't have my mind is not there. So boys and girls, when I was looking through the bins, I found a bin with nothing but Ziploc bags. Look at that. Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. And these are the bags I was using for my cards. So, boys and girls, you can understand why I have broken down and cried a few times today because, oh, my goodness. And then, last night, I said to myself, there's something I'm looking for. I don't know what I'm looking for because it's not in my mind what I'm looking for. But I can't be destroying my whole apartment looking for a stamp when I know the freaking stamp has to be in my craft room because I just used it a few daggone weeks ago. Why was I looking and found all of these packs of liners? Lord have mercy. Oh my goodness. All of my liners. And I knew, boys and girls, I knew I had my damn... Oh! I knew it. I kept on saying, there is no way I'm tearing up this house like this looking for that stamp. They're fighting out there in case you hear it. I said, it can't be. There's something else I'm looking for. I just don't know what I'm looking for. So I ended up finding a bin, and I have lots of bins in here. I found a bin with my liners in it, but I remembered that's not the only bin I have in here. And I am so thankful. I am so thankful. I can't even express how thankful I am. This morning, this afternoon, when I sat here, when I was trying to cook myself something to eat, I started to cry because I really and truly don't have any business at that stove. But I knew I had to provide myself some type of nourishment. And I sat here and I started crying, and I turned my chair around and I started praying, and I said, I am so thankful. But I kid you not, I am thankful because when I had it, I bought it. Whatever the outcome was, I knew that I had to have it because you don't know when you're going to need it. And every time I turn around, I end up in here seeing something that I absolutely needed. When I emptied out the closet that I emptied out, oh my goodness, I'm going to try to carry this phone now, boys and girls. Honey, let me tell you something. I don't know what type of cook I am because I just throw food on the stove and I feel like I am eating to survive, and that's it. But my food has to have some flavor and has to taste good. But I did a lot of researching on my own and stuff like that. So I want to, I may need to go to the kitchen to get it and just bring it back here, but I would like to go up that way so I can show you my new closet, which is my new pantry that I set up this morning, but I may not be able to do that. But I knew the one thing I needed was my food predominantly closer to the kitchen instead of as far as it is away from the kitchen. So, like maybe 2 days ago, I went in the kitchen, opened up the cabinets, all of them. I started moving and shaking, sorting out. So now, when I went in that craft closet, I had to pull it all out. And I kid you not, I know it's going to be hard for somebody to hear it, but I found wrapping paper and bags and all kind of stuff that I clearly have not used in a long time. I didn't care what it was in there. I wasn't going to look around. I wasn't going to search around. It all went in the damn garbage. Absolutely. I am getting it out of here. I am not going to sit down. I'm not doing that. I need to make space for what I'm going to use. So that's that. And I didn't want to do any of that on camera. And somebody said, oh, I can't believe. Well, I'm telling you I did. Because now I will say this. 2 floors on this 2 apartments on this floor, I did bestow some kindness. But there are times we have to understand that people are not always for you that watch your channel. They could be an investigator, they could be a police officer, they could be the welfare office, they could be Section 8, they could be Social Security, they could be any damn body. But I can clearly tell you one thing. Everybody who watches this daggone channel know I'm disabled. But give me a minute because I'm trying not to cry. Damn, this pain is killing me. Oh, Lord have mercy. Woo, Lord have mercy. I don't know. Sometimes I just don't want to live. I gotta take that from my mind. Please take that from your mind. I can't take this pain, boys and girls. I can't take this pain. Oh, wow. Woo. Woo. Oh, Lord have mercy. And the only thing that keeps my mind distracted is when I'm crafting. Ooh. My neighbors, my friends, I don't know, I'm so used to, this lady coming here. That's why I keep saying my neighbor. My friend said to me, he said, do you ever rest? He said, because you're always doing something. And if he only understood, only understood. But, ooh, oh my goodness gracious, boys and girls. Ooh, mm. I'm not against the hospital. I'm not against the hospital, but if you don't want pain medicine, there's no reason for going, because that's the only thing they're going to give you. They're not giving me anything, and I'm not taking anything. Absolutely. I don't want no pain medicine. So that's just that. So there's no reason to go. And the lady already told me when I was at the hospital the last time, she was like, there's no reason for you to come back because we can't do anything for you. She said, everything we offer you, you decline. So it's no reason for me to go. Now, I do have, I plan on knocking on somebody's door, asking for some more of this cream. I cannot wait to get where I'm going because I want to do something nice for my neighbor. She is so good to me. So good to me. And I tell you, when I sat down last night, when I took out my nightgown, I'm looking at the nightgown and I'm like, all I could see is kindness, you know, because she thinks about me. But this cream is running out. I don't want to put any on my hands because I touch stuff and I need it on my hands. I actually need it on my hands, but I'm not gonna put it on my hands. Okay, let's go into the other room, boys and girls. See my shirt that was in a closet for years. Okay. Let me extend this thing out so I can carry it without harming myself in case it goes to drop. I did tell you that the place is a hot mess, so don't act like I didn't tell you that. Okay. I have some bins right here on the floor, and on this table, it was full of bins, but this right here is my bins with all of my die cutting and stuff in there. That's for my big shot, but I can't use it right now because of my hands. So I'm just gonna put it in the closet. This is some extra paper and gems and stuff like that. It's gonna go to a Happy Meal person. And this is something I needed and didn't know I had, and I found it. But now let me show you. Only because I'm in front of it, and I want to make you laugh. Okay. This I had a roll of ribbon that I didn't want, so I pulled it off the roll and I put it in the envelope for that lady. I found 2 addresses that said Happy Mail on it, so I used one of the addresses and I put that envelope together. Now this bin right here is greeting cards that I made when I first started crafting. All of these are going to the garbage. I'm definitely not keeping any of them, but I'm going to show you some of them because I still like some of them. Like, I like this one right here. This one says, it's wine o'clock somewhere. Now, I'm not going to keep this card because my hand was unsteady. So, it's wine o'clock is lopsided. This one right here says, will you marry me? Will you marry me? So, this one is garbage, but this was the cards are so nice, boys and girls. That's why I list my cards under home decor, because of the way I feel about cards in my own home. Now let me find this one here. I love owls, so I made this card here, but it's going in the garbage. This one, I believe, I'm not sure, but I believe my brother made this card, and I don't know why I put it in the garbage bin. But I did. I believe my brother made this card. And this one here is a birthday card with baby girl. I was learning how to stamp, and I used whatever. So these are all going in the garbage. But I kid you not, I kind of like this card. I don't think anything's wrong with it. But I don't like it. I like it, but I don't like it. So there's a lot of cards in here, but I kind of like this card right here. It's really cute. It says, enjoy the little things. So, but all of those, ooh, what's in here? Oh, jeez. Now this card I made with Stampin' Up. I ordered a Stampin' Up kit a long time ago. I put my own thing. It said, may God give you strength. And that's the card. And it's one of my nice cards. So I'm not throwing this card in the garbage. I'm going to list that one. And this one says Happy Valentine's Day. And I think I'm listing that one too. I don't see anything wrong with that. And this one says Happy Valentine's, sweetheart. Maybe this one is a little loud. I don't know. But I think I'm going to hold on to that. I'm going to open it up. Now, I do happen to like this card. I do like this card. But I was in a different stage of mind at that time. So now I do like this card right here. It says get well soon. And I like this. And I like the flower and all that. But I really and truly can't ship cards with too much weight on it, especially if I'm trying to keep my prices low for right now. It's my welcome on sign or whatever the case may be. So this whole bed is going in the garbage. So oh Lord have mercy, this whole bed is going in the garbage. Whew, Lord have mercy. And I'm gonna be passing some empty bins to someone who needs them. So I'm stacking up some bins. So now this is my hallway. And this is my pantry. This was my crafting closet. I don't know where to put this camera at. Let's see where you at. Okay. This right here, I took some of my stuff and put it in this closet. Now, up at the top, right there, you will see, I don't know how much you can see, but this is paper. Books, 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 books. Now, what's in here, I don't know. I didn't open it yet. What's in here, I don't know. But this is a book, a book, a book. All of this is paper books that I have no idea what's in. Will I take it down? Absolutely not. Books, books, books. Oh, Jesus. But what I'm happy about is this shelf was somewhere else. So I ended up moving this shelf into this closet here. And now, gotta be careful. And this right here, you see this here? I used to have Verizon. They won't even come and take this out of my house, but this is plugged up, collecting my electricity. So I'm going to contact them this week. Now, this here, let's go down a little bit, and let's come over here a little bit. Now, let me get down here quick, because I could use a seat. Whew, Lord have mercy. So, because I was able to take some stuff out of one cabinet and bring it into this one, so this one is right adjacent to the kitchen, I'm extremely happy. But I have to figure out what I'm going to actually do, because this is just corn. This is just corn. But I have noticed that I use more frozen than I do canned. But I'm not going to give away what I do understand logically. I need cans on hand. So what I do from time to time is I will pop a can and I will use a can. Most of the time when I'm videoing, I'm using frozen vegetables because that's what it calls for my meal. But just say I'm in here and I'm cooking like some corned beef or whatever, I'll pop a can and I'll use a can. So I ended up putting 3 things of corn in here. I do have corn on another shelf in here, but I was unwell, so I only just wanted to transfer it in here to get it to a certain point for my eye to be okay. And then I will come in here a little while later and take care of some other stuff. But April, no Tina. You asked me one time about. I can't lift that up. I'm sorry. Dang, I can't lift that up. You asked me one time about laundry detergent. That is one of the laundry detergents that I use. That's one of the laundry detergents that I use. And then, as you can see, I have a lot of these packages. 9 times out of 10, I will not be eating a pasta. But I didn't understand what I understand now before I purchased the pasta. So what I'm trying to figure out now is, if I'm going to eat it, occasionally and very distant, like maybe once or twice a month, to reduce whatever it is I'm trying to reduce. But pasta is not my friend. That's all I'm going to say. So that's that. Now, I have some pinto beans here, but I have a lot more pinto beans. You do know I eat a lot of pinto beans. So I have pinto beans, and then I have some more stuff over there, and then some more stuff over there. But I need to sit here for a minute. But I'm going to raise up my body. Maybe I won't sit here, because I don't like sitting on the floor really much. But you know what? I need to sit here for one. Oh, my goodness. Now, I don't know how long this has been here. But look at this bottle. You see all of that dust on the bottle? That's a whole bunch of pennies. Now, yesterday I found in my closet a bin of pennies, and I think I didn't show y'all in the video. So I don't know how long I've been collecting these pennies right here. But there's this machine. I'm going to dump these pennies in that bin. And as I go around unattaching from everything I'm unattaching from, I'm going to take the pennies to the machine. But these, oh, I didn't even see that butterfly. These are part of the craft supplies that I don't want, and I left them here for someone who was supposed to come yesterday. But I clearly know that the person is unreliable, so I may have to look up in here since I have another closet to use and just put some of this stuff aside for myself. Cause honey, things getting bad around here that I may not be able to craft if I pass away, pass my stuff out the door. But my friend told me today, he was like, you have to stop giving things to people. And then I saw this very powerful man, but I'm going to try to clean up while I'm standing here, because when I lay down, I'm going to be out for the night. So I also found some car wash. So I saw this very, very important man. He said one of the reasons why a lot of people lose a lot of what they have is because they're too generous. He said it's okay to be generous, but you have to know when not to let people take advantage of you. And then when my friend was here today, he said, you have to stop. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And I understand what people mean, but I don't know. Sometimes I figure, I'm like, dang, do I really fit in this world with the rest of these people? Because I don't understand. But it is what it is. Now, it just figures that I would lean and almost fall and knock the thing down. But I'm sure you saw me pick this up from here, and then I went to fall and I slid and knocked down all my little things, but it's okay. A long time ago, I have no reason why, but I stopped eating these. My daughter stopped eating them, everything. So a few months ago, I was feeling a certain type of way. I said, you know what, I need some type of foods to just make sure I'm good. Okay, but give me 1 minute now. You see, I showed you, okay? I want to just make sure I do what I got to do real quick. Now, I saw a few days ago, I made a soup. And then maybe a few days before that, I made a soup, and then I ended up laying in my bed, and I felt a certain type of way. Now, what is in this screen? Oh my, wait, let me look in the mirror. Oh, shit. What the hell am I looking at? Oh, okay, okay. Whew. Uh, let me move back here. So, a few days ago, I ate one, put cheese, whatever in it, and I was feeling a certain type of way. Laid down, I was just not good for the day, but I was feeling a certain type of way. Then, maybe 2 days ago, I saw where an adult who was financially under the weather was eating a lot of those, and they ended up in the emergency room, and they were unwell because of that product right there. Now, I was reading, however, don't matter. Someone's child was behaving a certain type of way, and the parent could only try to figure out what it was, but they had figured out it had to be something that was going inside. So that was removed, and they realized that it was that. So now I don't know what that does. The only thing I can tell you is it is not good for your mental health. I can't remember what the man said, but definitely it was a mental issue with anxiety and that type of stuff. But I meant to throw, because I had eaten 3 of them. I meant to throw them seasoning packets out. Those will not be coming back in my door. But I kid you not, it may sound kind of strange. I did not know if I should throw them out or put them in the hallway, because guess what? There are people who are still going to buy them. So you don't want to, speak for other people. I think I need to go to emergency room. Lord have mercy. My whole entire body hurts. Ooh, I kid you not. So after I was leaning towards taking away some of these things to do my own little bit of investigation, I realized that I could be financially embarrassed. Like my fridge right now, because I don't have the most in there, I will not be putting that back on my table. And one of the things I had to do to get me to figure out where and what I need to remove, I had to basically remove almost everything. So that's how I'm going now. So the migraines have stopped. I'm no longer eating the yellow sugar packets. I have coffee once a week, and that is on Saturday morning. So I have not had any migraines. What I do know is giving me migraines when I do have them is ashwagandha. I haven't had ashwagandha for 2 days now, so I have not had a migraine in 2 days. I take sea moss every day. The gas that I was going through, I linked that to sea moss. So I'm going to be putting a little calendar on my wall, and I'm going to take ashwagandha maybe 3 times a week. But because I absolutely cannot live without ashwagandha because it's for mood support, I have to make sure I take it. But right now I'm in the testing zone where I'm removing things so I can gradually bring it back in. So today I had company and I had bubbles in my stomach, so I wanted to make sure I didn't kill the person and they be in here, trying to put some charges on me for the past fire. So I had the person go in my room and get me a pill and a turmeric and everything. But the turmeric is helping, but it's helping me for the inflammation. I am dangerously in a lot of pain. But the beautiful thing is that the amount of pain that I'm in, I haven't been in so long that it's so uncomfortable for me to deal with. But I mastered, because even he said, "You're not crying." And I'm like, no, because I have to adjust to something. But I'm not going to be able to go to sleep. That I do know, because I can't lay my skin on fabric. My skin I need to lay on my back to, get into a mellow state of relaxation, and I can't lay on my back right now. If I lift my arm up to lay on my chest, it's not going to work. So what I am going to do is stand in here and clean up a little bit. But I'm going to tell you something else. Now that I'm looking at this right here, Okay, you don't know when you may need something. I am not one of those people that's going to save all of these and cause clutter in my home. Absolutely not. That is definitely not going to happen up in here. But I do have a method to some madness that I could use these for. So if you're using it and you need it and you have it, make it happen. So these are coffee creamer containers. Now, I was going to, I'm looking for the other top. I washed this one here. So these are the little jars to my little onion and garlic powder. I know exactly what I'm doing with these. So I washed these out today and I put them here to dry. But I'm going to take them in another room. And I was going to cut up some avocado. I wanted to cut up some carrots. I'm not doing any of that. My hand is in too much pain. I do have to empty. I do have to empty the dishwasher. I'm not going to empty the dishwasher. What I am going to do is just probably put those things away and clean off my my stove. And I will empty the dishwasher, and then I'm going to reload the dishwasher because I cannot wash dishes right now. Good thing is I have the dishwasher, but my stove is filthy. Ugh. I had to sit down. That's why I didn't do the stove. And I'm still not going to do this stove. I'm just going to spray a little bit and wipe a little bit. And then I am going to go do something that will bring me some progress in here. But boys and girls, I have a beautiful shelf that I took out of that closet that I don't have anywhere to put. And I'm wondering if I'm going to take it down, but I don't want to take it down and store it. I just don't want to have to put it anywhere because I don't want to put anything on it. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm trying to figure out if I call my nephew because he's looking for office space. So why would I not see if he needs it, which I do know he does. But let me tell you something, boys and girls. I need a computer chair. I have a computer chair in my room that I just finished sitting on. But to do my bracelets, I need a computer chair. That's why I'm not really in that room doing anything. Plus, within the last 2 days, I junked up that room completely. So today, I lucked up. I said I have to try to see if I can find something that I actually need for myself. And I lucked up on a computer chair. So I have to now put together a computer chair. But I will be able to sit comfortably because the chair I'm sitting in now is a dining chair. And the arm is too low. And when I'm doing what I'm doing, my arms are too low. My arms are too low, so I will not be doing any crafting in there until my chair arrives. And to move the chair from there to here is not good for me because I have to move it through a little space in that room. And on top of that, I would have to carry it because I am not going to drag that chair across my neighbor's head. But my friend that was here today, he said, "Didn't you want to take off the carpet?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "No, you need to be layering up your carpet." He said, "You are dangerous. You need more carpet on this." On this floor. He said, and he's right. That's the reason why I have to take my bed and everything out of that room. And my rug for my bedroom is arriving tomorrow. But I wanted to take off the rug and then just go back to mopping and stuff so I would feel a certain way. But he said, and it is true, I just can't do it, so I'm not going to do it. I have a beautiful purple rug coming tomorrow. But thank you for watching my channel. You can go by now. Thank you. Goodbye. Have a good day. Oh my goodness. I'm looking for the gift for the person. But let me see if I can take this phone into the other room. Let me see. Girls and boys. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I can bring this phone in here. Okay. Now, this is some envelopes for my packaging station. That's why you see food items. This is a beautiful shelf. But not only do I have this right here, in one of my closets, I have the part of the shelf that goes higher that I wasn't able to use because this was in my crafting closet. So now I have to decide if I'm going to take it down and store it, because why would I throw away a shelf that doesn't even have a stain of rust on it? This it doesn't even have any dust. It is, I can't believe it is so pristine, the same way it came out of the box. But I've had this shelf in that craft closet for over 10 years. So I don't know, but I'm gonna see something now that I'm even mentioning it. Can't do it. I can't do it. I was gonna see if I could take it down. Take it down. I can't do it. Now, what I could do, if I chose to, was take it out and put it in the hallway. Now, in my living room, I had those lemons. I took them down. Someone was here a few days ago. I mentioned something, whatever the case may be. I'm trying to wait. But over here, you see, I had my garden. I had to take it down because I had bugs in here. But something is telling me to give it another try and see if I can find something that would alleviate the bugs, that would allow me to grow a few things in this room, especially now since the weather is changing. So now I'm going to show you something. And if you're still here, let me know, because I don't want to be recording and you're not going to be staying to watch my recording. So I'm going to show you something. And I'm very thankful that I'm still recording too. You wouldn't believe. You wouldn't believe. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Now, let's go to the closet for a minute. This closet, most of this stuff here was in the other closet. All of this. Now this right here are paper. Each bin is paper. Flowers, hearts, decorations, cards, all of it. Glue, decorations, the whole thing. So I was actually going to get rid of it, but I said no, absolutely. So since I took out most of what was here yesterday and it was of no use because I wasn't using it, this closet was not able to open for a very long time, and I'm talking years. So what I actually did was move down that table, and then I moved this table down, and I was able to open up the closet. So now this is here, but let me see what you can actually see. Okay, you can see it. This door could not open, but it's open now. I'm about to tell y'all something. Y'all gonna be like, no, she did not. Yes, she did. Okay, let me just get you a little closer. Yeah, let me get you a little closer. Let me move over my bracelets real quick. See, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Let me see where the camera is. Let me show you. So now, what I haven't done that you can't see is I haven't swept the floor. I have like a little screw, a glove, a roller that I need for crafting, but I can't get on the floor right now. So, and I'm not going to pay that. I'm not going to hurt myself, and I'm not going to find myself, So let me show you. All of these boxes up here, which you cannot see. Let me bring you a little closer. Let me show you. See what you can see. I'm just going to tell you how the Lord has blessed me. Okay. All of these boxes is cardstock from a crafting company, all of that, but I made cards with it, and it's not my desired weight of paper. So I put it up here so that I could open up a box at a time, chop, 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 glue, 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 layer, 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 and make it happen. So I have all of this, but not only that, stay with me now. See this paper? Blue. So now I have this paper here, and it's going to go up there in that closet there. And I have this package paper here, and this one is purple. Ow! So it's going to go there. Now, this is postage stamps. Postage stamps. So, let me show you. It's you got to be very mindful what you show. But trust me, what you see now may not be here. Especially my damn stamps. God forbid somebody come in here and try it. I will. So, this here is a whole lot of stamps. So, I had no intention on opening them because I have a lot that's open already. Oh, dang, my back. Oh, you know that's staying on the floor, right? Okay. So I'm gonna move this right here, just for right now. But that's not gonna stay in that closet. Absolutely not after me put this video up. So now this one here, let me see what color this one is. Blue. Let me see if I can get this one. Nope. But I can get it up here. Oh, Lord have mercy. I can get that up there. And for right now, I can put this right here. Or right there. Now, there's something that I want to show you, but I wanted to show you this first. So I have a whole bunch of this paper. These boxes here cost me about $600 and let's say around $30 to $40. But if I would have purchased this in a store, it would have cost me a whole lot more. If I was to tell you the wholesale amount that I pay for each package, but I won't, because if I need to feed myself, I think y'all understand the rest, so I won't stop there. Now let's bring this down just a little bit, okay? Now, when I purchased my printer, I had 6 months of free printing. Then, through some type of whatever blessing, however, I had an abundance of paper. But the printer I had was my desired printer, which I no longer have, and my desired paper is what I was able to afford at the time. So all of this is the cards I've been telling you that when I said I had them cards, these are the cards. So let's just grab this stack right here. Now, I can tell you right now, these cards are not going to be used predominantly in cards because I absolutely, my card, whatever, has done a major change, and I'm somewhere different, and I'm being very whatever. So these are the cards. So these are happy birthday cards. If just say I wasn't going to keep this card, I would take this off. I would trim around here to make it whatever that special word is, and then I would take the happy birthday, and then this piece right here would be the layer that I would put on the inside of the new card, and this I would use as elements to put on the other cards. So I would still get to use the paper, and that is why I'm freaking happy. Now, that's birthday, that's anniversary, and this one is a personalized card. It says happy birthday Nikki with the cake on it. So when I tell you, okay, I can't mix that up because I can see that this is happy birthday David. I just needed to use the prints. So I did happy birthday David. So I have a lot of personalized cards. This one says Nikki, this one says David, this one says Margaret. This one says Margaret. So let me see. This one says, oh, that one got an error on it, so that's scrap. And that one says, I love you. So I am so happy. Ooh, I gotta use the tip of my finger. So I'm so happy because God forbid, and my friend is right. He said, if you go to the right place and you sit outside and you price $1 each, he said, you're going to sell what you have in here. But I kid you not, boys and girls, I don't want to show you. God forbid if I was to open up another closet up in here, you would be like, no, she didn't. Yes, she did. This is a mental health issue here. But I kid you not, down here on the bottom shelf here, and I'm so thankful, boys and girls, that I actually changed the closets because I don't have to come in this closet for anything. But let me show you something that I want to show you. Now this is a bin. If I can't find the actual bin which I'm looking for, this is going to go out. But this bin right here, I haven't done anything with it for one reason and one reason only. But this picture is my second car, and my daughter was sitting on top of it when she was a baby. So it ended up in this bucket, so I'm keeping it. This is a brush that I used to use when my hair used to be long, so that's a brush that I found right there in the closet. Now, on my wall in my bedroom, you may see a brown teddy bear. That's my daughter's first teddy bear when she used to go to sleep in her crib. It's on my wall. This is my daughter's very first doll baby in life when she was in the crib. So I have not finished going through my closet, but I keep this doll baby in this plastic bag. And I'm going to show you my baby's first doll baby. I'm a big kid, boys and girls. This is my daughter's very first doll baby. Now I can't use this hand, and I need this hand. So, see the little thumb? See the little thumb? See the little leg? Like that. That's my daughter's first doll baby. So I have to be mindful while I'm cleaning my closet because my daughter does not know I still have this doll. And I have to put certain things where I'm putting them, because if ever my daughter has to clean my apartment, she's going to come in here. She's going to say, my mother was a slob and she got so much stuff and she was a hoarder. But there is going to be nothing but tears in this house. If anything happens and I'm trying to protect my daughter, there's like boxes in here with certain whatever, and there's little notes. And it's going to be what I do for the rest of my life. So the only thing I keep saying to my daughter, no matter what you see in here, if you ever have to clean my apartment, I need you to clean it while you're alone. That's all I have said to her. And I hope and pray if she ever go back and read and see my YouTube channel, she will say, my mother has been saying something. Let me just do one thing and honor what she says, because then my daughter will see nothing in here besides how much I love her. And the reason why I'm so really consistent with what I'm doing, especially now while I say most of this whole room has to go. I kid you not. That shelf over there with all those tote bags, I have most of those bins empty now. And I don't want to refill the bins anymore. I absolutely don't. But I'm not going to throw the bins out because those someone could use. And so that's what I'm doing. So for right now, I'm going to put this bin here. But this Cabbage Patch here, someone gave me this a couple of years back when they called me and asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I said a Cabbage Patch. And I was an adult when I said that. So that goes to tell you that I'm still a kid at heart. So I always kept the Cabbage Patch in the plastic. So the Cabbage Patch is going to be right here. Now, I'm going to tell you, well, I'm not going to tell you that. Somebody in particular could be watching this video. So now underneath here, down underneath here, all of these are bins. What's in them right now, I don't know. This, all of that I have to get out. Oh, you can't even see there. Okay, I found this book that I purchased because I was teaching myself how to learn Arabic. I think it's Arabic. So I'm keeping this book because this book is going to go on my bed, and I'm going to use my printer to photocopy, and I'm going to try to learn Arabic. So I'm actually keeping this, but this bin right here is nothing but paper. This bin right here, I can tell you right now, is a whole bunch of cards from when I first started crafting, but I'm not gonna lie, I really like that card. I'm about to put that on the computer. I like that card there, boys and girls. Ooh. I think I like that one too. Ooh, I didn't know. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Don't like that. Don't like that. Don't like that. Now, I like that card, but I can't ship it because those things will not go through the machine. So what I'm going to do for myself is, ooh, I like this card right here, boys and girls. Happy Valentine's. Oh, I had a lot of Valentine cards. So I'm going to leave those there. I like that one there. Enjoy, relax. Okay. Put that there. So what I'm going to do is put this back here for another time. And it has to be this month because I'm not going to let this month go by. But the shelf that I was telling you about, these are the poles to that shelf that make that shelf go up higher. So I didn't know where it was, but it's right there, which means the next level of the shelf may be in here as well. But now that I have this door open, I'm gonna show you something else I didn't realize until I started looking in here. Okay, I had a sewing machine a couple years back, and I mean a lot of years back, and I made this tote bag. But let me lower this down before my arms hurt. Okay, I made a few tote bags, and this was one of my tote bags, and I absolutely love it. When I was learning my tote bags, I had a hard time learning how to do the handles, but I think I did a pretty good job of the handles. So I was famous for that zigzag stitch because I cannot stitch a straight stitch to save my life, boys and girls. So I had quite a few of these because I went to the fabric store and I got some material to learn how to make tote bags because I want to make tote bags. So that's why I still have this tote bag. I'm going to actually I don't know. Now, I don't know how far anybody goes back to me on this channel, but I used to make Kool-Aid bags. This is my bag, but I'm not sure. This shouldn't be my bag. Yes, it is. Okay, I can tell by the bottom. When I was learning to make the bags, I was practicing based off of a designer bag that I saw. And this was the bottom of the bag. And then I lined it inside. And then I have my little coin purse in there. Let's see if anything in there like gold. So that goes there. And this was what I was doing for a couple of years, making these bags. There's this lady in this building when I first moved here. I don't know how she ended with a bag, but she said, I have a bag from you. I'm like, huh? And she said, yeah, you made a Kool-Aid bag, and I have it, and my daughter loves it. And she said she will not get rid of that bag. But in the summertime, sometimes I actually carry my bag, so I will always have my Kool-Aid bag. I even made a pocket right here, the pocket right here. I really wish I was able to continue, but I can't see to thread a needle. I can't do it. But I gotta be careful. I'm not gonna say that. Beverly, I'll tell you in private. I'll tell you in private. All right. Now let's see what this is right here. Now this is one of my first print-on-demand tote bags. So that's probably why I still have this bag. I haven't gone anywhere that I would have access to using a bag this large. I can't carry a bag this large on my shoulder. So now that I'm in here, I'm going to put this across my table. I'm going to take all of these hangers down because they have to go. They have to go. So we're going to take this down. They have to get out of here because we're not using them. Now, I already know I can't get in that dress, but this used to be a fun dress for me. I love this dress, but there's no way my bottom half is not fitting in this dress. So that's going out of here. Bye-bye. This hanger is going bye-bye. So we're going to take that out of there. Now, this is my dress that I paid $15 for. It is a designer dress. I'm sure you can figure that out. I bought it brand new, and I will not, there's no need to say which store I bought it from, but it cost me $15, and this is what I wore to my daughter's wedding. So even if I wanted to get rid of this dress, I wouldn't, because I know I could make a pillow out of this, or if I wasn't going to keep it, I would sew it up and do whatever, and I would make sure Miranda had it. So this dress is going in the other closet, but for right now it's going to stay right there. Boys and girls, I cannot believe I came in this room and did this. Now there's other stuff I can't speak about, so we're going to close this closet. But the good thing is I can actually close the closet. So when I tell you one of the reasons why I don't want to leave this apartment, even though I do have a feeling that something's going to come my way and bless me, the amount of storage that I have in here, they are just not making apartments like this too much anymore. So this is just one closet, and you already seen at least 4 closets in this apartment. So we're going to close that, pick up the stamps. Oh, shoot. Pick up the stamps, but I'm going to take these. No, I can't take these right now. Oh, I meant to show something else because it looks like a bunch of junk. Okay, right here. Now, let's go through this. This is a hat. It's a brand new hat. I can't wear hats. I don't know why I'm keeping this hat, so we're just going to take it out. It is March. You hear me? My fingers were bleeding cold outside, but I couldn't feel nothing on my head, so I still can't wear a hat. So I'm not going to wear a hat. So anyway, this closet right here looks like a whole bunch of paper and stuff here, but that's not what it is. I use my printer to make my envelopes. So this is one of my envelopes. It's printed paper, and it has Shay's Creations on it. And what I actually do is put my card in one place and probably a freebie, flip it over, seal it around, and make my own envelope. So I've often gotten comments on my envelope. So what I actually do is I print like that, and then I bring it in here, and I put it in this stack right here. Now, this is another one. My address is there, Shay's Creations is there, and then some of my cards. I just put the thing there, flip it over, seal around the edges, and this is my envelope. And these are the ways that I am able to pass the savings on to my buyers, because sometimes people say, you know, you're really undercutting yourself. Well, if you learn to mind your business and let me mind mine, then maybe the nickels and dimes would add up. But if I purchase a new printer and I get 6 months of free printing and then just luck up on free paper from somewhere, I'm going to print my envelopes. And if I don't have to pay for the envelope, I'm not going to make someone else pay for the envelope. So it is what it is. What it is. Maybe that's not retail because daggone sure not if you're not looking for a profit. But I'm not going to not make my envelopes. Now I can show you something else. But that's what's right here. All of these, this whole stack right here is envelopes. I'm trying to see if I have a different design down here, but I don't. All of that's the same. Now over here are actual cards. When I say cards, my hand is hurting me, so I printed some signs, some cards, whatever, and they're right here, and I keep them right here so that when I need it, all I have to do is open a closet and pull it out. Oh, here go one. This is a different envelope that's pink, and right here, Shakes Creations right here. And I was this for when I have an eBay sale, and I put that on there like that. So that goes right there. This is a TY Beanie Baby. My daughter was in the hospital at the time, and a doctor gave it to her. And she has come a few times. Mommy, do you have that dog? Yes, I do have the dog. So, of course, I still have the dog. So, the dog is going to go right here. And I used to have a job a long time ago. Won't go into where. And this is a few of my online customers that purchase from me. When I need to send freebies, I will go through this book, grab an address, and send it. Can you see what's at the top? Yes, my name. Yes, boys and girls. 7. Yep. I'm gonna have to do something to make sure I protect the edges. Wow. So that's what that is right there. And then I have some more envelopes, some more folders. Oh my goodness, look at this. All right. Now this is my daughter's first baby shower gift, and it is from someone in the islands. That's my daughter. I didn't even remember I had this book, but I never. My daughter's preschool certificate. Oh my goodness! I didn't even know. Look at that. This is my certificate from something. We don't need to be seeing all my middle name and all that ugliness there. But that's what that is. Let me see. There should be another certificate in here. Should be, unless it's in another book. Yeah, that's my daughter's picture when she was born. I didn't even know this was in this closet, but I'm going to put it back. Yes, I am. I'm going to put it back. Oh. Now, these are cards, but I don't want those. Those go in the garbage. Where's the garbage at? Where's the garbage? Oh, right there. Gee whiskers. That's going in the garbage. I don't want that. Whew. All of these are envelopes, and these are some cards, but I need those cards because I'm going to reuse the material. These are cards, but I'm keeping those cards. And these are cards, but these are some of like my beginning cards. I'm not even going to play in the sandbox with those cards. Throw those in the garbage. But I like this card here. So even if I didn't want to use the card, I could use the butterfly and I could use the thinking of you. But I am not throwing away any of my liners. Absolutely not. That's not going in garbage. Boom! Yes, absolutely. I made this glass for my daughter with her name on it. She never even got it. So I'm going to start putting coins in here, and it's going to stay in this closet somewhere. But for right now, it's going to be right there. Now, oh Lord, have mercy. See, it's so nice. Whew. Throw that in the garbage. Now, down here, when I was going to go to the yard sale, I purchased bracelets, and all of these bracelets I ended up with from the wholesaler. But I already know what I'm going to do with these. The time is not now, so these boxes are all these bracelets. So I put them right here, and that's something different. Oh man, what is this? Oh man. See, I found another bin. These are, ooh, I can use these. I can use these. These are just die cuts and stuff. These are hearts. I don't want those. I'm not making any more Valentine cards. I'm going to try not to. And I need my little dots to put on my papers. And I'm going to make a Hello Kitty. And I have some glue. So this is going to come out because I'm going to take this to where I'm going to use it. And now this whole shelf is cleaned off. This whole shelf is cleaned off. So I did good there. The bottom shelf there, I'm going to knock that out so I can actually close this door now. Yep. Close this door. Yep. Oh, wow. What in the world? You know what? I've been looking for a belt. Look at these. Oh, wow. I wonder if I need a belt. I went to put on a pair of pants yesterday. And the pants, I can't fit them anymore. They're too big. Oh, this belt fits me now. Oh, I can wear my jeans. Yes, I can wear my jeans now. Oh, wow, I didn't even know I had belts. And look at that, right in my face every day. So these are the pocketbooks that I ended up deciding that I was going to keep. And that's because this is my first leather bag I bought myself. And then this one has my little favorite little teddy bear on it. And this one I put Shay's Creations on it. And then on the inside I have one of those divider type things. So there's no way in the world I would get rid of that. And then I have my beautiful strawberry bag that I got to match a sweater. I bought the bag on Temu. I made the keychain, and I have my ribbon I put there, and then I have another bag up here, like if I need to knock around for the summer. So I downsized as much as I could to what I was going to absolutely keep and use. So that's there, and now I can close my closet. Amen. So now what I have to do is just take some spray cleaner, wipe the closet down, and then I have this. This is a business thing, and that's my business thing here, because this is where my room belongs for my business. So I did a lot in here. Now here is where my freezer is, and I ended up taking some paper that I'm going to throw away. Now, I don't know what, this is for my greeting cards, but where the rest of this is, I don't know, so let's go in the garbage. I found in my closet this money can that I don't remember where I used it from, but there's a can that I used to have, and I don't want to throw it in the garbage, but I'm definitely not keeping it. So it's gonna come out of here. And this tray I bought to put some shirts in the top of my closet. So this is going in my other room, but it can't go in there until tomorrow. I did find some cards that I made a tremendous long time ago, and I didn't open it up, but I have another card in there. So I don't want to throw away this card. I could put it in the hallway, give it to somebody, whatever the case may be. But it was when I was teaching myself. I don't know how to make it anymore because I don't know how to use measurements. But I'm not going to throw away this beautiful card. Oh my goodness. Maybe I will, because look what I did, not knowing I shouldn't have did that. Woo. And then I found some cards, and I'm going to put them here until I figure out where I'm going to put it. Now here, that's garbage. I have some bins that I emptied out yesterday, and I don't want them, but I don't want to throw them in the garbage. So I contacted someone today. The answer was yes. So what I'm actually doing is pairing them up, putting the proper top on them so I can stack them up one place, and then they can go where they're going to go. And this bin is going with it. And then these cards, I'm going to use the tops, so I'm keeping them over there. And I was looking for this. I didn't know I had it. I needed this, so this is going in my other room. Yes. And hopefully, now these hangers, somebody's taking the hangers, and maybe today, I have all of the hangers right here. I already, oh, here's it. Oh, look at that. There goes the shelf right there. Okay, let me take this out. See, that's why you have to do things, boys and girls. There's the shelf. Oh my gosh, man, look at that. So these cards I actually need because the paper is good. But see, this is another card that I made a long time ago, and I don't know how I made these cards. But look at that. I should have never put my face on that card back there like that. Gee whiz, because why did I do that? So those cards I need, and this right here is an envelope, and this is garbage. This notebook is from when my daughter was in school, so you don't know what a person might have wrote in their book. So I'm gonna keep that. All of this, that's garbage. This is some dots, but I can't mail that really, so I'm putting it over here for the outside door. And this I have to find somewhere to put because I put bracelets on these when I take these outside. So I'm going to use this kindness shelf right here where I have another shelf and put it there. I have a little drawer with stuff that is very important. I'm going to put my daughter's book inside that drawer. So now I'm most likely this can go there too. That's right. That's what happens when you got to do what you got to do. Now this bin is going to be used for my my bracelets, but now my deep freezer is empty, which I like because I want to be able to get in here when I need to get something like bread. Oh my gosh, boys and girls, I feel absolutely so much better that I was able to get some stuff done. Now, I did something that I'm going to have to stop doing. I started keeping boxes because people in the groups, they use these to line the envelopes to protect the card, especially if you have like those big beads, those gems and stuff. Like these ones that won't go through the machine because they're big. But I'm finding that this right here is causing an abundance of junk. So where I would keep the box, like right this one here, and like this one here, I'm going to stop using these gems. And before I go to bed, all of this is going in the garbage. It's absolutely going in the garbage. Now, down here is paper, cards, paper. But guess what? Most of that is the wrong paper. Freak. Ugh, the wrong paper. So it's like, can't do much of anything with that. So right here on top of this freezer, this stuff came out of the closet. But this is my glitter, which I plan on keeping. Someone sent me some sequins. I'm going to use these. I don't know how, but I'm going to use those on my cards. I ended up finding a lot of tape. I'm taking all of this in my room. This is glue. I need that. This is glitter. I need that. And all of these are glue dots. So I need all of that. So all of this is going to go in my other closet that I just made space. And you see that black I said I needed? There go black. There go the gold. All of that goes with red. So that's going to go in my closet over here. And these are my die cuts that make the shapes, but I can't use this right now because, unfortunately, I cannot use my Big Shot because my hand cannot turn this crank. But I'm going to put those in the other room, but not right now. I have to go in my room. I have to end this video. I have to go into the bathroom, wash up a little bit, and I have to lay down on my bed. But before I do any of those things, I have to find some daggone space to lay on my bed. But for right now, boys and girls, I cannot believe I still had this video running. I definitely have to check and see how many minutes this video is. I cannot tell on this looking from right here. But your girl needed some of this water. I have this water in here. This is strawberry water with coconut water. And you can hear that ice. Woo! Oh my goodness. But I have to I need help. I need help. And I really and truly have to figure out if I'm gonna, which way my bed is gonna go, because I need my bed. I wanted my bed where it is now because I can lay on my bed and face the TV, but I'm not in that bed that often. So I believe my bed is gonna go back on that wall because that headboard can't stay at that window. And I'm gonna have to focus on watching TV in comfort when I'm sitting in this daggone chair, because my bed has to go back around. But I may take my bed and everything out of here tonight if I can master up the strength. And God forbid, hopefully my friend watch this video and say he can help me, since he always asks me if I need help. And then take this out tonight and then sleep on the couch if I need like maybe an hour's rest or whatever. But if I have to go to the emergency room, I'm not gonna be able to sleep because my back hurts so bad. Thank you so much for watching this video, but I need to find, okay, right there. I want to keep my eye on that box, because even if I just say I accidentally forgot and didn't give it to the person who's coming, I don't want to send someone that box with money on the inside. And then they say, I think she sent me somebody else's gift. Well, you feel like sending it back because it was not for you. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my channel. But I wish one of you would tell me what you noticed happened today. Boom! Your girl is grinding.